Ah, so seats are all reserved, la?
We are just too used to Swamiji.
Carlos வந்தானா சுவாமி?
Eh?
கார்லோஸ் காலம்பரை வந்தானா?
Andara?
வந்து அவன் சைடிங் ஆளை 9 மணிக்கு கூட்டின்னு வந்தானாமே.
Oh. Oh, யாரும் வந்து பண்ணுற பார்த்தேன்.
Okay. So he has brought the siding fellow because he subcontracted that out. அதானே விழுந்திருக்கு. அதை ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நேத்திக்கு.
மேலே பண்ணி.
Yeah, he's going to fix. He's doing it?
I don't know. I saw the railing அந்த ஃப்ரண்டில்.
Okay.
அது ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணி பார்த்தேன்.
ரெயிலிங் அது கார்லோஸே பண்ணலாம். சைடிங் ஆளை கூட்டின்னு வர போகிறேன்னு சொன்னான். ஆஃப்டர் கிளாஸ் அவன் இருக்கான்.
ஓகே, வரல.
ஹியரிங் எய்ட் போட்டுருக்கியா சுவாமி?
இல்லை.
ஏன் சுவாமி?
நல்லா இருக்கு இப்போ.
எப்போதும் போட்டுருந்தா நல்லதுங்கிற.
சும்மா அது இரிட்டேட்டிங்காக இருக்கு.
ஐ நோ, பட் தேர் சேயிங் அது பெட்டர்னு.
ஓகே, when it comes bad
அப்போ கஷ்டம் சுவாமிஜி, அதனால தான்.
ஹரியோம். டுவெண்ட்டி 27 verses ஆச்சுல்ல? 15 verses இருக்கு எக்ஸ்ட்ரா. முடியாது.
When you come back, Swamiji?
We will have 1 or 2 classes in December, Swami. December after the evening. Yeah.
Or before also.
That week before. First to Swami's coming. Swami's come back by Thanksgiving. So the week after Thanksgiving. No. 1 week after that is it.
So that week we will.
Yeah, 3rd and 5th.
And after Yajna we might get Ilya Swamiji before winter break.
Before Christmas we will.
No, if I get 3rd and 5th, I can finish it.
No, but how about before Christmas, Swamiji? Class irke.
We'll take another text. What?
No, if you want to stretch it, we can start a new one. No, start, Swamiji. I'll be surprised. I'll be going to you.
What new text do you want?
ஒரு பக்தி டெக்ஸ்ட் Swamiji.
Bhagavatam.
Adhyatma Ramayana will be, no?
Bhagavatam.
Oh. Okay.
I have been thinking of taking for a long
That will take for a long time.
Yeah. That take forever.
So full detail Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
Swamiji, before that you want to do Adhyatma Ramayana? That's small, no?
No, it's okay. Adhyatma Ramayana, like Tulsi Ramayana, you heard, no?
But that's smaller, right?
It is same. It is same. Tulsi Ramayana is based on Adhyatma Ramayana. So you know what it is. Story is the same.
Story is definitely same.
Same Ravana.
Same Rama, same
The
Rama.
initial Shiva part எல்லாம் கிடையாது இல்லையா? Adhyatma Ramayana.
It just starts with Valmiki.
Eh?
அந்த initial part of Shiva Sati story அதெல்லாம் Adhyatma Ramayanaத்துல இருக்கு.
அது கிடையாது.
கிடையாது. So that's why Tulsi Ramayana was.
Today is Valmiki Jayanti, Swamiji. Today is Valmiki
Oh, very good.
India's holiday for schools.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, that was yesterday. That was yesterday for rains. Today for Valmiki Jayanti they have given holiday.
Hmm. Today Valmiki's day. Okay, good. Very auspicious day. Okay, let us start. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Satgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Janakalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahmavidvaram Manojavam Marutatulyavegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayutamukhyam Sriramadutam Sirasa Namami Santoshini Jaganmata Mama Saubhagyavriddhaye Namaskaromi Bhaktya Tvam Prasanna Varada Bhava Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashyakritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha-jnanaika-murtaye Nirmalaya Prashandaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Satchitanandarupaya Vishwotpattyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Neelambujasyamalkomalangam Sita Samaropita Vamabhagam Panau Mahasayaka Charuchapam Namami Ramam Raghuvamsanatham. Okay, chant. Satpratyaya kinnu vihaya santam Mrityunjayam mrityubhiyashritanam aham matir mrityumupaiti purvam athas svabhavat amriteshu teshu katham punar mrityudhiyo vakashaha sarve nidanam jagatohamascha Vachya Prabhukaschitaparashaktihi Chitretra Lokyam cha vilokita cha Pataprakashopyabhavatsa ekaha Arabhyate jiva jagat paratma Tattvabhidhanena matam samastam Idam trayam yavadaham madhisyat sarvottamaham atishunyanishta satyam rishava chititam jatam va dukkham sukham veti mudha vivadaha अदृष्टलोकातिरहं प्रतीतिः निष्ठा विकल्पा परमाखिलेष्टा स्वरूपबुद्धिर्जगदीश्वरे च स्वरूपधीरात्मनि यावदस्ति अरूप आत्मा यति कप्रपश्येत् सा दृष्टिरेका अवधिर्हि पूर्णा तदन्तरा किं भुवनं चकास्ति देहं विना पञ्चवित् पश्यन्ति के वा भुवनं फणन्तु शब्दादिरूपं भुवनं समस्तं शब्दादिसत्तेन्द्रियवृत्तिभास्या सत्तेन्द्रियाणां रसो वशेषया मनोमयं तद्भुवनं वदामः धिया सहोदेति धियास्तमेति लोकस्ततो धी प्रविभास्य एषः धीलोकजन्मक्षयधामपूर्णं सत्त्वस्तु जन्मक्षयशून्यमेकम् तु सद्दर्शनसाधनानि परस्य नामाकृतिभिः सपर्या सत्त्वस्तु निप्राप्ततदात्मभावा निष्ठैव सद्दर्शनमित्यवेहि द्वन्द्वानि सर्वाण्यखिलास्त्रिपुट्यः किञ्चित् समाश्रित्य विभान्ति वस्तु तन्मार्गणे स्यात् गलितं समस्तं न पश्यतां सच्चलनं कदापि विद्या कथं भाति न चेदविद्या विद्यां विना किं प्रविभात्यविद्या द्वयं च कस्येति विचार्य मूलः स्वरूपनिष्ठा परमार्थविद्या बोद्धारमात्मानमजानतो यः बोधः स किं स्यात् परमार्थबोधः बोधस्य बोध्यस्य च संशयं स्वं विजानतस्तद्वितयं विनश्येत् निद्रा न विद्या ग्रहणं न विद्या गृह्णाति किञ्चिन्न यथार्थबोधे निद्रापदार्थग्रहणेतरा स्यात् चितेव विद्या विलसन्त्यशून्याम् तत्युष्मदोरस्मदि सम्प्रतिष्ठा तस्मिन् विनष्टे स्मतिमूलबोधात् तत्युष्मदस्मत्मतिवर्जितैका तितिर्ज्वलन्ती सहजात्मनः स्यात् तद्वर्तमानस्य विहाय तत्त्वं हास्यान किं स्यात् गतभाविचर्चा विनैकसङ्ख्यां गणनेव लोके क्व भाति दिक्कालकथा विना स्म दिक्काललीलेह वपुर्वयं चेत् न क्वापि भामो न कदापि भामः वयं तु सर्वत्र सदा जभामः देहात्मभावेज्ञजटौ समानौ एकस्य देहे हृदि दीप्तमोऽभवत् आत्मा आक्रम्य देहं जगच्च पूर्णः परस्य मेयं तनुमात्रमात्मा जगदेव सत्यं परस्य दृश्याश्रयभूतमेकं सत्यं प्रपूर्णं प्रभिवात्यरूपम् विधे प्रयत्नस्य च कोऽपि वादः तस्योर्मूलमजानतां स्यात् विधे प्रयत्नस्य च मूलवस्तुः सञ्जानतां नैव विधिर्न यत्नः यदीशि दुर्वीक्षणमीक्षितारम् अवीक्ष्य तन्मानसिकेक्षणं स्यात् न द्रष्टुरन्यः परमोहितस्य वीक्षा स्वमूले प्रविलीय निष्ठा आत्मानमीक्षेत परं प्रपश्येत् इत्यागमुक्ते सुलभो न भावः नात्मैव दृश्यो यति काकदेशे स्वयं तदन्ये भवनं तदीक्षा धिये प्रकाशं परमो वितीर्य स्वयं धियोऽन्तः प्रविभाति गुप्तः धियं परावर्त्य धियोऽन्तरेऽत्र संयोजनान्नेश्वरदृष्टिरन्या नवस्तिह्योऽहमिति प्रसुप्तो न कोऽपि नाभूवमिति प्रवक्ति यत्रोदिदे सर्वमुदेदितस्य धियाहमशोधय जन्मदेशम् देहो न जानाति सतो न जन्मः देहप्रमाणोऽन्य उदे अहं कृतिच्छेतो शरीरचेतो भवजीव स्वयं विरूपः स्वविचारकाले धावत्यहङ्कार पिशाचवेषः धावति अहङ्कार पिशाचः Ahankara is compared here with the pishach, ghost. Pishach is because it has no body, it has no existence. Existence means independent existence, it is depending upon something. Here also Ahankara has no independent existence. It is depend upon what? So many things. Rupodbhavo, Rupatati Pradishtaha, Rupasano, Dhuta Grihita Rupa, Swayam Virupaha, Swavichara Kale Dhavati. So it is depending upon body, mind, intellect, all anatma. At the same time, it is sentient because it is borrowed consciousness. So, Chit is borrowed, then Anatma is also borrowed. So, together a concoction is called this Ahankara. Now, that was the last verse. Now we see Bhavehamas sarvamitam vibhati Layehamo naiva vibhati kinchit Tasmadaham rupamidam samastam Tanmarganam sarvajayaya margaha. Ahamaha bhav. Okay. Ahamaha bhave. As long as you are a victim of prarabdha, ahamaha bhave means, ahamaha means of the ego, bhave in its being. In the being of the ego, sarvamidam vibhati. The entire mithya prapancha exists and torment you and make you happy, both. What is that? When the ego shines. Ahamaha laye. The ahankara is dissolved in the sleep. Kinjit naiva vibhati. There cannot be anything. There will never be a mithya prapancha and the samsara prapancha. This is called Anvaya Vyatireka logic. As long as it is there, everything is there. If it is not there, nothing is there. So, ahankara is there, problems are there. And if ahankara is not there, problems are not there. How do you prove this? Bhagavan himself teaches us every day. In waking state and in dream state, ahankara is there, so suffering is there. In sushupti, ahankara and samsara are resolved. Wakeful sleep is wisdom. You are awake, but ahankara has been falsified. Samastam, everything consisting of mithya prapancha and mithya ishvara is based upon mithya ahankara. Aham rupam ahankara janyam, born of ahankara. Do not struggle to adjust the world to solve your problem. Do not struggle to change people. That is what we are doing all the time. If you cannot change people, then we form our own group against the other group. Then between them there is a fight. Protest, silent protest. All these are expression of our ego. Please understand. So, do not struggle to change people, the world, the situation, etc. This is like shifting your load from the right shoulder to the left shoulder. It will appear just momentarily to have solved your pain. Tan marganam. So an intelligent person must inquire into the source of ahankara. It is the marga path, sarvajayaya, for total victory and permanent solution. So car drive is to give you pleasure only when it is under your control. Once the control is gone, it is dangerous to him and others. So this ego, the car, loses its control. It gives trouble to you and others. That's idea here. So, if I conquer over my ego, I can. But ego and mind says everything is of one material. What is that? Thought. So mind is also thought, intellect is also thought, ego is also thought, memory also thoughts. Therefore, everything is one thing. What is that? Mind, he says. So, this you control, you conquer the mind, you conquer the world. That is the beautiful expression. I can gain victory over the world. That's why Hiranyakashipu, Sakamarshi says in Bhagavatam, he has conquered the world. But still, he did not find happiness. Why? He has not conquered his mind. As long as you have not conquered the mind, whatever achievement you have, you will not be contented. You can see Elon Musk, so much money, conquered the world, but still he's seeking something. Still. Same with our presidential candidates also. Who is collecting more money is the now competition. Kamala she has collected 1 billion, 1 billion. Trump is almost there. So money and election is related. Look at this. It's all becoming like Indian politics. Worse than Indian politics now. Wow, what to do? Anyway, I'm not in the politics now. Satyasti tirnahamuteti yatra tacchodayasthanagaveshanena vinananasyetyati tannanasyet स्वात्मैक्यरूपा कथमस्तु निष्ठा In temporary solutions, the problematic ahankara is suppressed or forgotten or evaded. All sense pleasures suppress the ahankara. How? Think.
They satisfy it temporarily.
Huh?
They satisfy it temporarily. They make it big.
Say, when ahankara wants something, let us say a sense pleasure. Suddenly, sitting there, a thought comes to you, faluda khayenge. Let us say. A thought comes.
You get busy getting it.
Now, you start looking for it where it is available. Once you find, you search in the Google, you'll find out. It is available in so and so shop. It may be Edison. Then local also available. Okay. No, all Edison shop has come here. In all West Windsor, Plainsboro area, everything is there. Now once the shop is discovered, then what is that? The ego will prompt you to go. Pick up the car and go. And after buying it, you bring it to your house and take one bite. Satisfied. Once that satisfaction comes, what happened? Mind settle down. The mind is quiet, you feel happier. Now this is called laya. Ego is not gone, okay, but that particular moment, ego's expression is not there. So this is a suppressed ahankara. That is called layaha. Even in Mahapralayam, ahankara, laya only take place. But nasha is total destruction of ahankara, after which ahankara will not rise again. Karana nashena eva karyasya nashaha is uprooted for permanent destruction. Samoola nashaha. Samoola nasha. Why? Because Atma Ajnanameva Ahankarasya Karanam. Moolam. Atma Jnanameva Atma Ajnananasasya Karanam. So Atma Jnanam is the only remedy. Rope ignorance is the cause for snake appearance. What is the solution? However much you try to analyze the snake, the problem will never be resolved. Whether the snake is a cobra or it is one-hooded, two-hooded, five-hooded. All those analysis, is it poisonous or not poisonous, will not resolve the problem until you discover the rope. The rope jnanam will automatically disappear the snake appearance. That is satyasthitihi, the state of reality, mokshasthitihi. Yatra aham na udeti, a state in which ahankara can never raise its hood. It should go and I should not come back. Ahankara should not rise. Once it is totally annihilated, so Ramana Maharshi said, Tat udayasthana gaveshanena vina nanashyet. Ahankara will never go permanently without inquiry into the source of ahankara, adhishthanam. Without Atma Vichara, ahankara will never perish. Therefore, moksha will never be possible. Detachment is a bitter sadhana Vedanta prescribed for moksha. The intelligent person is the one who insures against psychological problem. Yeti tanna nashyed. If you do not take insurance policy, which is called jnanam policy, and destroy this ahankara, the potential danger, katham nishta syad. How can you have moksha? Means security, protection against emotional sorrows will not be there. Swatma aikya rupa nishta, a state called Advaita Atmanishta or Purnatva Nishta. You have to take insurance when everything is fine. When things are going reasonably well, you have to protect yourself. Ahankara mithyatva nischaya is called ahankara nasha. Ahankara is required for connecting to the body. Otherwise, what happened? Ahankara gone. And you are Paramatma. Paramatma is what? Asangaha, Akriyaha. It has no connection, it has no action. Asparsam, adrishyam, adrishyam, adrahyam, agocharam. All these are terms used. So, unless it is connected to the body, you cannot act. Even Mahatma, Jivan Mukta Purusha also need an ego to function in the world. But even then, they know all the time, this is false, this is not real. You use the ego to live in this world, in Vyavaharika world, but don't become egoistic. So that is called mithyatva nischaya. So, mithyatvam of ahankara is understood only when the adhishthanam is understood. Adhishthanam means Paramatma. Mithyatvam of pot is understood only when you know the clay. This falsification of ahankara is called ahankara nashaha. Once ajnanam is eliminated, it cannot come back. No ignorance gone can come back. Ignorance cannot stage a comeback. In your childhood, you must have learned bicycling, isn't it? Now you are in this country, what you don't bicycle, except in the, what do you call it? Exercise club. Gym. In the gym, the stationary bicycle, you go there. But that you don't need balancing. But suppose you go back to India and sometime children will challenge you, auntie, let us go for a ride on a bike. Now, that child get into it very fast. And you try. What happens? It takes little while, but once you are on top of the bicycle, the balancing comes automatically, isn't it? You never forget. Same way, swimming, you have learned, you never forget floating, isn't it? So once that ignorance is gone, it will never stage a comeback. The same way, once this ignorance of this ahankara goes away, it will never come back. You continue to use it. Pashyan shanvan naiva kinchit karomi. Aham is uttama purusha, udeti is madhyama purusha. They do not get grammatically. They do not gel grammatically. When I will become immortal. So, aham should be understood as the I, ahankara. Somebody asked a jnani, when I will become immortal? The jnani answered, when I die, you will be immortal. What he means is, when I, the ahankara, dies, you will be immortal. That's why a Sufi saint said, I want to kiss the Lord. But he asked for a price. My head. Then the Sufi saint says that is too cheap a price to pay. What does that means? This ahankara is to be cut off. Only then what happened? Paramatma shines. Okay, continuing. Now, how to do this? How to destroy this ego? It seems to be difficult. Whatever you do, ego will come and sit there, isn't it? If you become a scholar, ego think I am the greatest scholar. If you become a Brahmajnani, then also that Brahmajnana, this Jnanagarvam will come. I know everything. Who are you to challenge me? I have studied 20 years Swamiji Vedanta. I have covered all the texts, the list of texts also. Give you. That happened to Narada. In Chandogya Upanishad, Narada meet his brothers Sanat Kumara. Bhagavanna Shokasya Param Tarayami. Please take me across the samsara, sorrow of samsara. And Sanat Kumara asks, what have you learned so far? You are a great saint. Then Narada lists out all his PhDs. Uda Vidya, Preta Vidya, Nakshatra Vidya. And there's a list of PhDs he has gained. After listening to the whole list, Sanat Kumara says, they are all useless. Why? They are all within mithya. All these achievements are within mithya. Then what is to be done? Unless you learn Brahma Vidya, you will never be contented in life. Now, how to get to this? Now, this Ramana Maharshi gives an example. Unless you have lived in villages, you will not understand this example. You are all town people, so very difficult. Anyway, I will explain. Koope yatha ghata jale tathantaha Nimajya buddhya shitaya nitantam. Pranam cha vacham cha niyamya chinvan. Vinde nijaham kriti moola roopam. So this is an example, in villages and all that. This lady goes and take the water in a bucket. And while doing that, sometime what happened, their nose ring or earring fall down. When it fall down in the well, how do we take it out? Now there are people in the village, the divers are there, they're specialists, they come and they jump into the water. When they jump into the water, what they have to do? They have to control their breath and control their senses and focus on that particular object. How they cannot see it because eyes are not open, nose is stopped functioning, mouth is closed, and with concentration they will search for that object, and to one time it's not possible, again he will go down, second time, third time, and finally he recover that object. That example is given here. So the same way, you have to search for this property as though lost. Where? In the mesh of Upajala, in the well water. What is the well water? Our mind only. Thought. Thoughts are the waters. So, for a prepared person, Atma Vichara is a walkover. For an unprepared person, it is not only difficult, but it is not appealing also. That is why it is called Sanyasya Shravanam Kuryat. This is a Vedanta Vidhi. You have to die to your roles and listen. You forget yourself that you are so and so, then listen. Then only absorption will come. Having withdrawn from karmendriyam, jnanendriyam and the mind, may you inquire into Atma, pranam nirodha, practice of pranayama, and Vang nirodha, verbal restraint, vak tapas, are the two disciplines to quieten the mind. Vak tapas. 17th chapter, Bhagavan talked about it. Anutveka karam vakyam satyam priyam hitam chayate swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. I was listening to a musical concert in the morning. So there, this person, when he's singing, he takes a particular raga, and that sound he elongates. E sound goes on for 5-6 minutes. And he was explaining these are all result of sadhana. And he also, how he practice also, he gives explanation. See, when we chant Namajapa, Rama 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 Rama, at least some place you stop. Then second time you increase that. Third time you increase that. This is how they practice. Another musician was telling, she chant Lalita Sahasranamam continuously, without stop. So what happens? The vibration make that throat, sustain. So these are all the practice, these are all very good. So, nothing comes without practice, okay? You think that keep on listening, one day it will happen. No. Along with, you have to practice also. So, Vang Nirodha is one of the things. Another is pranayama. These are the two methods of controlling the mind. I don't think pranayama you are doing it. So it doesn't matter. At least Vang Nirodha you should do. Vak tapas. Gada jale kupe diyamya. Even as a diver dives into a deep well, finds the fallen object and retrieves it, yatha, in the same way, pranam cha vacham cha niyamya. One has to discipline the prana by regular pranayama practice. You can do sukha pranayama and control the organ of speech by vak tapas. So, nitantam niyamya, having thus totally mastered all organs, chinvan, you have to enter into atma vichara. Shitaya buddhya, with a very refined intellect. Means mind should become subtler. Purity and subtlety, both are required. As purer the mind, subtler it becomes. How to purify? Reduce ragadvesha. That's a purity. I like this, I don't like this. There are strong likes and dislikes are there. Without your knowledge, it is there. So those are to be looked into. It doesn't go away automatically, please, because you think that time will take away. No.
It only becomes stronger.
Sometimes in time it gets stronger. So we have to look into it, eliminate it. Shitaya buddhya, sharpened intellect. Nija ahankriti moola roopam vinded. By such inquiry, one should know the mithya ahankarasya satya adhisthana is atma. Know the root of one's own ahankara. Ahankara's root is what? Paramatma. See, another way of looking at it. There are two words, Jivatma and Paramatma. Now, Jivatma means what? Individual self. Paramatma means total. Now, our Upanishads vehemently declare both are one. But how many of you, how many times you heard this? Shvetaketu has to hear 9 times. Parikshit Maharaj heard Bhagavatam once, he realized. And there are Bhagavatacharyas conducting Bhava how many times? But nothing happened to them. Now we are hearing what? What? Mahavakya. Mahavakya is the one declaration of what? Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. Isn't it? Today morning only I discussed in the morning class, Nishkarma Siddhi class. There is a Purvapakshi, it is said that Jivatma attributes. Jivatma attribute is what? So it is the Vachyartham is to be removed and Lakshyartham is the one to be taken. This is called Bhagatyaga Lakshana. Now, Jiva's Lakshyartham is what? Samsari, Dukkhi, Sukhi, Atma. Limited, conditioned by the body. This is the Jivatma state. This is called the Vachyartha. That is to be removed. Paramatma's Vachyartha is what? It is what you call total body, total mind, total intellect, total ahankara. All these upadhis to be removed. Vachyartha. Then Lakshyartha is what? Paramatma. So Jiva removed, Parama removed, what remained? Atma, Atma. Now, Atma being one, it cannot be two. Therefore, Aikyatvam means Advaitam. So this is how the Upanishad teaches us. At this point, Vishishtadvaite. Come and tell. Okay, we agree. You're right. We take the Vachyartham, only Lakshyartham we take, but with a little difference. What is that? Jivatma and Paramatma Aikyam you say, right? What kind of Aikyam is this? The Aikyam is, one is an adjective, another is a noun. Understood? Means what? Something, he gives an example, Nilol Palavate. Like a blue color lily. The color is an attribute to lily. So what happened? Blue is different, lily is different. So Vishishtadvaita says, Jiva get merged with Paramatma, but retains its individuality. This is where the problem is. They don't want complete merger. They want only what you call Dasa Bhava. Now this Dasa Bhava is something cannot be called moksha. இந்த கெஸ்ட் ரூமில், இங்கே இந்த பில்டிங்கில், இந்த பில்டிங்கில். So, Amshamshi Bhava or Dasa Bhava cannot be Advaitam. That's why they called it Vishishta Advaitam. They are not Dvaitin, but they are not Advaitin also. They are qualified Advaitins. So, but Advaita strongly say this Amshamshi Bhava or the Dasa Bhava will not give you total liberation. Got the point? How? So, Mithya Ahankarasya Satya Adhisthana Atma. Know the root of one's own Ahankara. Means Atma Darshanam is possible only by Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam. Consistent and systematic study of Vedanta for a long time under a competent Acharya. Tatvidhi pranipadena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. Where you heard this? Somewhere you heard. Gita. Guru Shastra Upadesha Sahayena Atma Vicharaha Kartavyaha. So this is what Ramana Maharshi insists. Kupe yata ghata dele jatantaha nimajja buddhya shitaya ditantam pranam cha vacham cha niyamya chinvan vinde nijahankriti moola roopam. Maunena majjan manasa swamoola charchaiva satyatma vicharanam syad. Eshohametanna mama swarupam iti prama satya vicharanangam. Maunena, maunam, silence. The silence also, there are two types. Number one, grosser silence of the organ of speech. Two, majjan manasa, with the mind which travels along with the teacher, immersed in the teaching. The mind is focused on every word of the teacher. For such a mind, Shravanam is more than enough. Mananam is not compulsory. Nididhyasanam is not required. If you have that absorption, Swamoola Charcha, one should enter into Guru Shishya Samvada. Satyatma Vicharanam Syat. This alone is called Satyatma Vicharanam, Ahankara Moola Vichara. This inquiry involves two parts: seeing what I am not and seeing what I am. So, munehe bhavaha, that is called maunam, state of contemplation, means absorbed mind. So, one part of the inquiry is, I am not the body, prana, mano, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, naham. Mano, buddhi, ahankara, chittani, naham. This is removing everything which I am not. And then, Chidananda Rupa Swarup. Swarupam Shiva. I am Shivaha. Iti assertion. Now Vaishnava can say, I am Vishnu. Fine. Okay. They don't like Shiva. Seeing what I am not, seeing what I am. To eliminate this, you must first discover the adhishthanam. In reality, behind the fake ahankara, namely the Atma. Right now, you are listening and your intellect is absorbing the ideas contained in the scripture. But what happens is, it has become part of your brain. It has not become you. That is what is a Kupe Jalashi. That example, remember, is a very good example. For that, quietly sit down and start thinking. This nobody else can do for you. No guru can do this for you. Swamiji, you touch my head, like Rameshwara Paramahamsa touched Vivekananda, he realized. Afterwards, Rameshwara Paramahamsa never touched anybody. His hands were in gloves then. He must have touched hundreds of people, thousands of people. Nothing happened to them. Only Vivekananda he got. He was ready for it. He got it. So that is because he had that artha bhavaha. Everyone whom he met, he asked, have you seen God? So that eagerness to meet him, that anxiety to see him, experiencing him, that, that's why somebody went and asked Swami Vivekananda, I want to realize God. He took him to a well, or a lake, put him under water for some time. He came out and started screaming at Swamiji, what are you doing? How much you wanted to breathe when you are underwater? What was the anxiety? So much. That much anxiety you have, then you will realize, isn't it? Frustration will come to you. I know all the scriptures, what is written in the scriptures, I know the answers also, but still I don't get it. Feel like throwing away every book. That state alone, Bhagavad Kripa will dawn. The external factor is not mentioned in Saddarshanam. So, Guru Shastra Acharya Upadesha Samvadadi Manaha Atmajnana Karanam. Upadesha without application of your mind is useless. This external factor is not mentioned in Saddarshanam. Atmavichara Shastra Acharya Upadesha Dwara Chayanam, Charcha, Gaveshanam, Marganam, Anveshanam. Atmavicharaha Shastra Acharya Upadesha Dwara. This vichara is divided into 3 segments. Jivatma vichara va tvam-pada vicharaha. Veshti micro is like a wave. Paramatma vichara va tatpada vichara. Number 2. Tatpada vichara means samashti, macro, like the ocean. Aikya vicharaha va asipada vicharaha. Aikya vichara means asipada vichara, focusing on the truth that the wave and the ocean both are one. Don't think that Tattvamasi Mahavakya is only 3 words. That has the entire Vedanta is there in that. Sureshwaracharya has written Naiskarma Siddhi only to analyze Tattvamasi Mahavakya. There are 4 chapters. Each chapter is run for 100 plus verses. Think about it. So, wave and ocean both are water only. So the essential nature of the individual and the totality are one and the same Atma only. Essence of Jivatma is Atma. Essence of Paramatma is also Atma. Jiva and Parama are mere adjectives. Incidental Nama Rupa. Remove the incidental Nama Rupa, the Jiva and Parama adjectives are gone. There is only one Atma, that is Ekatma. So seeing the oneness of both is the 3rd part of Vichara called Aikya Vichara. Asipada Vichara. Tattvam Asi. This is very easily said by Bhagavan in 13th chapter. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarvakshetreshu bharata. Arjuna, there are 2 things. What is that? Kshetra, Kshetrajna. So what was the first verse? 13th chapter.
New shloka or the old first shloka? Prakritim Purusha.
That Arjuna Vacha.
Idam Shariram.
Idam Shariram Kaunteya. So first he says, Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetramiti Apidiyate. Idam Shariram Kaunteya Idam Shariram Kaunteya. Wait. Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetramityabhidiyate. So, Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetramityabhidiyate. So, there are 2 things. One is Kshetra, another is Kshetrajna. So Kshetra means field of experience. And the one who, the knower of the Kshetra field of experience called Kshetrajna. Arjuna understood. Very simple, what is that? There is something called Kshetra. That means our body is a Kshetra, field of experience. And the knower is me. I am the one knowing this. So Kshetrajna is me. Bhagavan said wrong. Why? Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi. That is a very important word there. Mam vidhi. I am the Kshetrajna in all Kshetras. Include human body, animal body, bird's body, reptile body, insect body, every body. Everybody. So very beautifully said that. That's Shankaracharya writes a lot of commentary there. Now Jivatma Vichara is done by eliminating Panchakosha Vichara. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya Koshaha. This we did in Taittiriya Upanishad. Taittiriya Upanishad we did that. What? Okay, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya. That is where the problem is. What happened in Anandamaya Kosha? Priya Moda Pramoda. See, Anandam that we experience is graded, isn't it? But that Ananda is not Brahmananda. That's why it is at Brahmapucham Pradishta. It is established in Brahman. So, the final Ananda is Brahmananda. So this Priya Moda Pramoda is a kosha, Anandamaya kosha. Kosha means what? Limited. Like Annamaya, limited. Pranamaya, limited. Manomaya, limited. Vijnanamaya is limited. Anandamaya also limited because mayat is used there. So what is unlimited? Because it is Pucham Pradishta. Adhishthanam of the Anandamaya is Brahman. That point we have to note because that is how the negation alone is not enough. So Jivatma Vichara is done by eliminating the Panchakoshas as incidental attributes. Clothes are worn, and when they are worn out, they are thrown out. The body is worn at birth. It wears out and then is thrown out. Negation of each kosha as I am not this. This is called Panchakosha Viveka. Is part of Tvam-pada Vichara. Etat na mama swarupam. Etat Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya Koshaha. These are not me. These are not my real nature. These are Anatma Vishayaha. The silence which you experience at the end is the consciousness, objectless consciousness, which is experienced in silence. That is my nature. Ekaha aham sakshi chaitanyam atma nischaya chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. iti prama. Thus gain knowledge. So, Tvam-pada Lakshyartha Jnanam is Angam, part of Satya Vicharana, the inquiry into the truth. If a person stops with Jivatma Vichara, he will conclude that the Atma behind the mind is his essential nature. And he will think that you have got your consciousness behind your mind, which is your essential nature, and I have my consciousness, and you have your consciousness. So thus we have different consciousness. It is against English language also, isn't it? Even in English, only one conscious, there is no plural. Or many Atma theory, that is called Sankhyan theory. If this pitfall is to be avoided, you have to go to Tat-pada Vichara and Asipada Vichara. How? Now he says, Gaveshanam prapya hridantaram tat padedahanta paribhukna shirsha athahamanyat spurati prakrishtam naham kritistat parameva purnam. From the ignorant Atma, Ahankara arises. Unknown rope gave rise to fear of snake. And in the known Atma, Ahankara resolves. Ajnata-rechuhu srishti-karanam. Jnata-rechuhu laya-karanam. Therefore, Vichara is meant for converting the unknown I into known I. Gaveshanam means Vicharat. Ahanta patet. Through inquiry, Ahankara will crash into Hridantaram, the Adhisthana Atma which obtains within the heart. Yo veda nihitam guhayam parame vyoman. So, paribhukna shirsha, Ahankara will fall down head first. As though a poetic expression, okay. Paribhukna shirsha. Its head turned downward, the Ahankara falls. Head-on collision. Means Ahankara is destroyed for good, that's the idea. There are several methods in which Ahankara is temporarily resolved. Samadhi, going to some other quiet place like Kailas, Manasur, Yatra or ashramas, etc. will give relief from Ahankara temporarily. Swamiji, when I come here, I so peaceful. Little gap the ego give, that's what it is. Athaha, thereafter, Jnani declared, every galaxy is just a bubble born in me. Like the ocean says, everything is born of me, the bubble, wave, high tide, low tide, everything. Anyat aham spurati, the new I is born as it were. It is very, very evident to him. I am Atma in all the three avasthas. Prakrishtam spurati. It is extremely evident in and through all experiences. Tat na aham kriti. The new I is different from ahankara. Param purnam eva. It is absolute. Even the word subject we do not want to use. No word can be used. Subject means what? Again a relative term. You cannot say subject because it is opposed to object, isn't it? So no word you can use. The word Purnam indicate absence of all the attributes. After gaining this knowledge, when you transact, you only use the Ahankara Vesham. Ahankara is just a kavacham. Atma Vichara Phalam is the displacement of Ahankara or the ego. The higher I, the Atma, occupies the place of Ahankara. How do you see this difference practically? The change is nothing but a change in one's own understanding. It is a change in one's perspective of oneself. Previously, I was claiming myself as a mortal, and all my vyavaharas reflected that understanding. Now I believe myself to be immortal, and there comes a radical change in my perception and in all the transactions I do. In the motive behind every vyavahara, there is a total change. It is dethronement of ahankara. Second point is, when we talk about the removal of ahankara, it does not mean ahankara is totally destroyed, eliminated. It only means that ahankara's position has been scaled down. It becomes an instrument of vyavahara. It is an incidental mithya medium, because in Videha Mukti, ahankara goes away, and a jnani knows that mithya ahankara is more than enough for the mithya worldly vyavahara. It is compulsorily required for worldly vyavahara. Without ahankara, I was, I am, and I ever will be Brahman. Okay. Got it? We are on 32 verses. So don't get frightened. Ahankara goes, what happens? That is a problem, everybody. We don't want to give up ego, right? Ahankara is also scared of losing. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.